Dave Bautista is done as Drax after
No one's
Guardians of the Galaxy
surprised.
3. Yeah, no, yeah, it's not like, shocked Pikachu face, but he's done as Dave, as Drax when Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is finished. He's completely done. And interestingly, he says very specifically, "I want to be a respected actor. It's a silly performance, and I don't want it to be, I don't want that to be my legacy, basically." So and he even says, "I just want to be a good effing actor, a respected actor." I really like Dave Bautista, and I actually think he's a good actor. I actually think he's a good actor. But I don't know. I mean, what do you think? So, I mean, the sort of quote specifically obviously says he wants to be a good, respected actor. He says, I'm so grateful for Drax. I love him. But there's a relief that it's over. It wasn't all pleasant. It was hard playing that role. The makeup process was beating me down. And I don't know if I want to and I don't know if I want Drax to be my legacy. It's a silly performance, and I want it to do more dramatic stuff. And that follows up, obviously, the comments about wanting to be a respected actor. I want to be an effing respected actor or something like that. I think he's good. Like, I actually think he has. I did a video on this, and my sort of statement on this was that he's no worse than the average actor in Hollywood at the moment, right? He's, if you look at the average actor, normal actor that just pops up in stuff, he's no worse than them. So if you're looking at the standard of acting, he's reached that level at the very least, and he keeps trying to better himself. I think it's good. I think this is nothing but a good thing. I think he's someone which clearly tries to better himself time and time again. I mean, even just putting an end to Drax, I think is a good decision for him as an actor. I think he was good in Hotel Artemis. I think that was the film. Very good in Blade Runner 2049. That film, or how little he was in it. But then also, there was like a little short film that was set before it as well. He's very good in that. He looks very good in the trailer for Knock at the Cabin. It looks like he's putting in a good performance there, quite solid performance. So what guys, Nick, what do you think? You've just sort of dropped in there, but what do you think?
I was never a big fan of Drax.
Yeah.
I thought his portrayal, I agree with him in his statement. I thought his portrayal of Drax in the movies was very silly.
Yeah.
I don't think that they respected or took that character seriously. And I don't know if he was directed to perform the character that way or not. I'm guessing he probably was.
I think so, to a certain part, yeah.
But I like Dave Bautista. I actually got to hang out with him in a karaoke bar one night with a bunch of other wrestlers, Chris Jericho and Randy Orton. Me and Ric Flair were drinking 7 and 7s at the bar and talking politics, and and he was a nice guy. He was shorter than I expected, but he's definitely big. So I've always liked him as a person. And I agree with your take that I think he's, Hollywood standard wise, I think he's a very average actor. But the fact that he's kind of want to branch out and kind of take his role as an actor more seriously, you got to respect that.
Yeah. Have you seen? Did you see the trailer for Knock at the Cabin? You see that one?
I have not.
It's a new M. Night Shyamalan movie, but he's adapting a book basically. So
plus, I'm not surprised by this with James Gunn leaving. I think he's said in the past that if Gunn's out, he's out.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's been pretty vocal on that, isn't he?
Yeah, so it's not surprising. And that makes me wonder, are we getting any more Guardians of the Galaxy films?
Apparently that's it, I think.
So I guess this is going to be the last one forever.
Yeah. Potentially, unless they just go with someone else.
Which sucks because it's probably one of my favorite Marvel film series is Guardians of the Galaxy. I've really enjoyed those films.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Paulie, I don't know how much of this sort of story you've heard, as I know you had to take a call just briefly. But Dave Bautista being done as Drax, wanting his legacy, to be more dramatic stuff. He doesn't want it to be a silly performance as his legacy. What do you think?
Good luck.
You don't like him as an actor?
No.
Why not?
Now, he's a one-note actor.
I disagree.
I mean,
what are you seen? Yeah, but that's what I mean. So what have you seen that you're
because we're talking about the Drax character, it's like that kind of one-liner comedy.
In Drax he is
with some action. That's very, very one note for me.
But have you seen the other films he's been in?
No desire to see any other films he's in.
Oh, okay. So honestly, I would say that there are some films that are good that he's in.
Like
and no. Like honestly, like Hotel Artemis is a good film.
You didn't see it.
That's a good film.
No. Okay.
But I would encourage you to watch some films with him. I mean, I would honestly encourage you just to watch the Knock at the Cabin trailer.
Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, he was good in there as well. Yeah. Like, have you seen Blade Runner 2049?
No. I did see him in Glass Onion recently, though.
I can't imagine he was. I'd imagine he was.
Why didn't you let him out?
Sort of Glass Onion.
You could see him in there. Let him out.
Oh, God.
It's a glass onion. You can see through it. That was a bad joke. No, I thought he was all right in Blade Runner 2049. The movie itself, though, was just kind of like... I'm still not even sure what to think about the movie, but no, his performance was fine. Like, he's getting better. Like, that's the thing. The only thing about his statements that I don't agree with is I wouldn't have called Drax a silly character or silly role and all this.
He said a silly performance.
Silly performance. Okay. However he put it, I wouldn't have said that because to me, it sounds like he's diminutizing the work he's done there. And others who do similar roles could take that as an offense. To me, it sounds snooty, right? It sounds like I'm above this now. It's like, no, dude, we'll give you all props in the world that you come leaps and bounds from where you started. But to sound like that makes you sound a little bit like you're full of yourself right now, and you need to check it just a little bit. You're no Tom Hardy.
Right, anyway,
very true.
Before we open up that can of worms again, we're going to move on. Right?
I forgot he was in Riddick too.
Yeah, I mean he's getting a lot better than because I mean we learned early on he got cut quite a bit from the first Guardians movie, and they had to cut around his performance. And then he's carrying practically the Christmas special along with the what's her face who plays Mantis.
I still haven't seen that.
So right there just shows you how much he's come in, 5-10 years or whatever it is since he's been acting.
Yeah, I agree with that.